Alright, back again. Jeez. Murphy's Law always applies. Okay, so in the last one we did wget curl, or wget witch and curl. Curl, there's nothing really much to read about that. You can use curl. Test it out anyway. Let's remove curl first. And say de-elevate. We can say curl. Let's say google.com. And that'll get the source code to the page. Okay? Good. So curl works. Move curl. It's old. Good. Now, we have PCI utils. Right? And then we are here. We're almost there. So let's say tar xvf PCI utils. PCI utils. Great utility. Search for PCI. Okay. And takes no patches, dependencies. I don't think there's any. Alright. So let's say make prefix equals user share dir equals user share miscellaneous man dir will equal user share man shared equals yes zlib equals no all. Okay. Now, sudo equals yes zlib equals no. And I hope I don't cut out, but I might. Install lib. Good. Right, now you can say lspci. You see it grabs all the info for your device drivers. Like here is my Ethernet device. Here is my WiLAN device. Well, yeah, physical device. Okay, so good utility, great utility. Exit. Let's remove index. Let's remove PCI utils. Let's move PCI utils to old. Alright, coming down to the wire. Last one. WPA supplicant. Clear. Let's say tar xvf WPA supplicant. Clear. Not much configuring at all. All that work for nothing. Well, not literally like that, but all that work for the final payout, which is actually kind of easy. Dependencies, we already have them. Okay. Enable the following options in the kernel config to compile the kernel if necessary. Okay. If you don't have this stuff, go back and get it. Okay. Actually, let's make this big. So we're going to say Control-A, Control-X. Okay. How do you check for that? you can cat out your config and grep for what it needs. Okay, like grep for CFG 802.11, blah blah blah. Okay. Or here it says select the options that support your hardware. List PCI can be used to view your hardware configuration. That's why we have list PCI. Okay. Okay. So now, we're just going to go ahead and just copy out this stuff here. Okay. So let's say vi or vim WPA supplicant. Let's go into WPA supplicant. Okay. So WPA supplicant dot config vim. Config. I for input, insert, and let's copy this out. Not too much compared to the other one. Okay. Okay. And paste it. And let's copy this out too. Remember, Control A, escape, enter copy mode. Enter is to start your first mark. Drag it all out. No EOF. Enter, puts it in the buffer. Control A, and Control A, close bracket, we'll paste it. Alright, great. Right and quit. Clear. Now we can make this smaller in here. And keep going. If you wish to use WPA supplicant with Network Manager, no, I don't. It's a hellified package. You need dbus and libxml installed. Okay? And the other stuff. I don't need to. Okay? And we install it by saying cd into WPA supplicant. Okay? And make bin dir equals / sbin lib dir equals lib. Okay? And I don't know if I'll cut out, but if I do, I'll just keep going, right? Yeah, I'll cut out. Of it. So remove WPA supplicant. Now, let's say I have config. Oh, sudo. Okay? You can say I have config here. What I want to do is I want to down my device. Okay? Now we're down. Where am I at? I'm here. The way that WPA supplicant works is it would be a good idea to have your etho down. Just for right now. Okay? I've noticed a little bit of errors, especially in the later kernels. And okay, if I'm going wild out. Now you're going to say ifconfig mylinode up. Okay. Know your access point. Okay. What is my IP? 103. Let's change my IP to 192.168.1.122. No net mask, no anything else like that. Unless you want to put that in. Clear. Always a good idea to hit RI list and scan. Okay. And I want to grep for access point, which is going to be regional. Okay. I have an access point. Okay. Now, instead of setting it up and using DH client to connect right away, what we have to do is we have to make a file for DH client to read. That's going to be a WPA passphrase file. It takes two arguments. First is the ESSID, which is regional. Second is the key of that, which is 8675309. 8675309. Okay, two arguments. And what it's going to do is it's going to spit out a encrypted passphrase and everything else. The PSK, okay, pre-shared key. You can take that pre-shared key, key it off, and say A, and put it into a file called dis.config. Cat dis.config, and that's your key file. Okay? And you need that to connect with DH client. And you can say WPA supplicant. Go back over here. You have to say this twice. This is not a ditto. WPA supplicant. Okay? Now you have to specify the device, which is interface, mylinode. Okay? D for driver, it's wireless extension driver. There you go. Okay? C for config file, which would be, in this case, this .config. Okay? Or the path to the config file. And you can say B to backgrounding. This way it'll run in the background. Great. So now we can say DH client mylinode for books. It's a little tricky, especially with all these layers of abstraction. There you go. Okay, so now I'm connected. Now, I say ping 3 times www.google.com. There we go. Alright, so we're done. We are done. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with all the erroneous errors that happened to me. Really appreciate it. And I hope you guys are getting something out of these videos, because I'm having a heck of a great time making them. And I hope that this is helping somebody out in the world. Now, coming back, I might do a few videos on how to do some simple things, install NASM, but not like that. I would like to put on some GPM, and maybe I'll give you guys a little rough on how to create like a little script or something to connect to the internet without having to always type in all this stuff like that, you know, because it can be a little overwhelming at first if you guys don't know about it. But I think I will show you how to do that. I made a little script for myself on my Slackware machine, and it works fine. And it's a nice size script, and you actually you get to learn a little bit about it, and it's a good time trying to build it, and you feel pretty good when you make that script happen, and it's a nice size little program. Okay, uses functions and everything else like that. It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. So I appreciate it, guys. Have a great day.